everybody.
Bojack. Horseman.
The app? Oh wait, I can't read. After the party, not the app.
After the after party.
Oh, I don't know that song, but I'll dance to it.
Yeah,
I need a
it's
dance
like
club.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't. I don't need drinks spilt on me.
Oh, I know, that's the worst. Like your feet. I always feel like it's my feet that
Yeah.
get like the wetness
In the heels, so it's just
and
like in there.
You know, and I'm always like I look at the people, and they never look at me because they don't care.
Or they're just drunk. Yeah, they're drunk.
And so I don't even know what they're doing. They're just like, and I'm like always like watching to make sure.
Like when they have them over your head, I'm like,
Yeah.
nope. Wait, what? No, just dip it. Like freaking seagulls or something is about to get you. I hate clubs. I hate them.
We're here though,
Yeah,
guys. We're ready to jump into this episode. This is season 2, episode 4, and we're gonna do it.
We're going.
We are ahead on our Patreon, so if you're interested in that, you guys can join our Patreon, and also for full-time reactions. Those links are in our description box below. And don't forget to like, comment down below, and subscribe.
And if you are subscribed, check it again because YouTube hates us. No, they
love
don't.
YouTube.
We love YouTube,
You're a
but
wonderful YouTube.
they don't
and
love us.
continue to.
But they don't love anyone. They're unsubscribing a lot of people. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Okay, we love you.
We don't want YouTube cops to just
Well,
kick
thank
down
you,
our door.
YouTube. Okay, so we're gonna jump in. We're gonna press play.
Here we go, guys.
You weren't too bored by Women on the Wall, an exploration of gender in text and media, Barbara Kruger and Jenny Holzer in conversation with Helen Molesworth?
Are you kidding?
Oh, Lord.
I loved Women on the Wall, an exploration of gender in text and media, Barbara Kruger and Jenny Holzer.
Is this gonna be a thing the whole time? I wonder.
Any additional thing would be overkill.
Okay, if you
okay.
say so.
Here
no.
we go. Oh, and it's a party.
She's speechless. We got her good.
I wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
Especially like when you're in that time, like you want to go to bed.
Mhm.
Oh, that would really frustrate me.
But he's still like a nice guy. But like,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
hard.
like that was a sweet gesture.
Right. But for someone who likes to party, maybe all the time.
Do a little.
I should just get a sack. Can we do one of those? I really love what he does. He's like, what about the sax? I love the sax.
Don't leave. There's so
Yeah,
much
go home.
left. Sir Paul McCartney's
Oh
No.
yeah, she's back.
I love that it's just like butt cheeks right there.
Uh-huh.
She's-
I'll take you home.
Oh, come on. Stick around a little.
Nope, I gotta take Todd home. Had a wonderful time.
Todd, go.
Come on, Todd.
Just take the plate.
Damn, everyone.
Yeah,
I
that's
give him
all.
3 months.
Well, what makes you
Ooh.
say that?
Actually, I'm that person.
His cereal is great.
Oh my god.
Oh my. That's him.
Vincent?
Oh my
It's just like my boyfriend.
gosh. Oh.
A lot of folks say that I look like Octavia Spencer or the Prince of
What? Oh my god.
Are you gonna take me home?
Stupid.
I don't even know who you are anymore. It's like you're 3 different people.
So you're not gonna take me home first.
Should I call him again?
I'm sure there's a simple
Gosh.
explanation.
Junior.
Oh my god, that's him! Quick, jump out the window! Shoot
I know. She's so funny.
He throws tantrums if he...
Pussy Willows. She's the best. She's classy.
Hold me up in a minute. I have to pee.
Okay, the bathroom is just back there.
Funny, he would know.
Right.
Oh,
Position.
herb.
Oh no. Oh god.
Wait, no. Oh no.
How many ounces are in a barrel?
This is gonna be like her.
Do you have any questions for me?
I do have a question.
Oh my god.
What is love?
Oh my god, it is.
It is.
It is.
Oh my god, yes.
You can see we're clearly 2 different people. One adult and one child.
Are they like twins?
Should you check on Kevin? He's been in the bathroom for a long time.
Oh yeah, Kevin.
Here we think we're gonna figure it out. She's gonna figure it out, but
Are
damn.
we in love?
Oh,
No, not phone. But I am in love. Will you make us kiss?
What?
Make us kiss, Todd.
What?
We want kissing. We must.
Could you turn around for a second?
What? Why?
Because you have such a pretty figure.
Oh, well,
my
that's
God.
true. Okay.
That's true.
My dad spilled some wine on his face, so he's using the towel to clean up. And
I can't. Okay, you know what? Let that just be its own story and leave it alone.
They have fixed a bug which causes phones to fall in love with each other.
Gasp. Oh dear.
Gasp.
Do not update my operating system.
Do not update her operating system.
What the hell?
Vincent, why do you have chocolate on your face? I gave Kevin the chocolate.
Oh, yeah, well, he...
It's like you
ate
just
the
want to like
chocolate and got the chocolate.
slap her and then
It's just so
Rip the
ridiculous
coat
now.
off.
I know.
Hey, you want to go home?
Okay. Did you guys work it out?
We broke up.
after she drinks.
I know. All that gin.
I guess I was just foolish enough to believe this dumb world still had a little spark of romance in it.
Well, you can
Aw.
still believe that.
So we're never gonna know, even though
Well, I
we
mean,
know.
yeah,
But like we're
yeah,
never gonna.
like the reveal.
We'll never know who that other kid is or two
Yeah, there's
children.
yes.
We moved in together without really giving it much thought.
Yeah, it was your idea, and it's been great.
Sure, it's great now, but it could be not great later, and I feel like
That's
if I didn't.
that's sabotage.
Yeah.
Woo.
What is this?
I don't know. It's been 2 weeks. Let's give ourselves some time before we rush to judgment.
Wow. Should we just like pay this show to be our
It
therapist?
really is. Right, it really is.
Sorry, just thought about it again. Mulch.
Listen, Wanda, I think maybe there's some things we kind of glossed over as we rushed into this relationship.
Oh, boy.
We don't know each
Why
Seems like an
now?
odd time. Yeah.
First of all, never fight in the car.
Yeah. No! Oh fuck! No way!
What are you doing here in the middle of
Oh,
the
he's-
road? Are you
okay.
crazy?
Why are you walking away into the woods?
For the next 72 hours.
Oh, God.
Commercial free
No, thank you.
on every single...
What?
Go and help your girl. Like,
Right, but I mean, it is the woods.
It is, and it is nighttime.
I might. Just know if there's a scenario with any of you and me in the woods, you
Yeah,
might be
right.
left.
Okay, now
I forget they could fly.
Yeah, you're showing.
This is the fourth time I've been hit this year.
Well, maybe you shouldn't wear
Oh.
camouflage tracksuits.
Yeah, that is true.
I am not going to hurt you.
Okay.
Oh god.
Ow! Ah!
Starting now.
Ooh, ouch. Oh, the
Oh,
thorn.
the thorn.
Ew.
What is that?
Is that a leech? I think it is a
Ew,
leech.
it's
Oh god, that's so
huge.
gross.
But when he glances in his rearview mirror, his
Is it
blood
the
turns
Bella?
cold. Guess what's in the back seat?
The ex-boyfriend?
No, the bag of mulch.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Wow, that is actually a really good joke.
I told you, some things take time.
Wow.
It's all about
That
the
was a
mulch.
really good. I like that story and everything.
Gotta take Todd home.
Oh, here. Who's next?
Really,
Who's
just flew
next?
by. Come on,
Oh,
Todd.
it's their story now. Okay, here we go.
Especially since we have these amazing little boxes now with 24-hour access.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It's so awkward because we're in the middle of like an argument, like
Right.
between couples. We're like,
Whoa, ow!
Oh.
So now you're
my-
gonna play in the ball pit without me? Real mature, Diane.
Wait, does my birthday party... The ballroom is not a room
Heads
full...
up!
oh,
Yes!
oh.
Mr.
He did try on
That's-
that one.
Sure. I know you put a lot of thought into today. And I appreciate that, really.
I have a decaf Americano on the bar for Darren.
That was so quick.
Darren here. Says Darren. Ooh, you wanna go check out the pool? I filled it up with Jell-O.
I mean, that does sound really yummy.
Can you eat it though? It's like chlorine,
I'm 35.
Oh.
or maybe not chlorine.
Mr. Peanut Butter, you know I love you and think you're a good dog. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And I love your cute, funny face.
I mostly just sit right there. Sometimes I pretend to dig a little hole and then I take a nap. And when I hear your car in the driveway, it is the best part of my day.
Oh, he is a good boy.
Just don't throw me any more surprise parties, okay?
Who's in the cake?
Elton John, right?
Surprise!
Oh no, not Elton John. What
Anybody? Oh, this is Paul McCartney.
Oh, Paul McCartney.
Came all this way to jump out of a cake.
At least he didn't die in there.
I mean, I would eat some of the cake. I would take a slice. In a TV show. Oh, it was him too. Just kidding.
Oh,
That's
how
so funny.
Okay. Well, this one it was a very like relationship heavy episode of like love and
It that's a little bit of couples therapy right there for anyone who really like could hear what was really going on.
Yeah, it's so hard. It's hard to get in the middle of like a couple's argument because everyone sees things from their own perspective and you can't fault them for that. Like Diane and Mr. Peanut Butter they're both not in the wrong. Like their feelings aren't wrong, but it's just like there has to be that communication and there has to be that listening because clearly they kind of keep running into that. Right. But like her having those feelings are not wrong. Like her, wanting to, she's 35, she doesn't really know who she is, wants to go and do stuff and, as long as she's like a faithful wife and keeps that communication going and they're in communication and, maybe he can come visit her or, I mean, if that's a big thing, that's a commitment. I wouldn't want that for me personally. Yeah. I wouldn't want, like if I was married to someone, I wouldn't want them to be gone. Was it they were gonna leave for 6 months? Was she gonna be gone?
I don't know. She'd be gone for a long period of time, and then she'd be with a bachelor. So it's just like that's another thing. That's like
it's just I think they'll get through it because.
Oh, you think?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just do because I think they work together. They do, and that's because they're both kind of. Well, it seems like Mr. Peanut Butter has to kind of. What's the word? Not settle. Is he kind of settling? He's accepting.
He has to just deal with it.
He's dealing with it.
Eventually, I mean.
Mm-hmm. So he's the one who has to kind of deal with it. She doesn't really have to deal with the stay-at-home
part. Yeah.
Like, but he enjoys staying at home. He likes that and waiting for her to come.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess I have like just I have a different perspective on it. Not that yours is bad. Yeah. It's just for me, I've watched enough relationships where it's like I've seen the people meet, I've seen them start to date, and then I've seen them like try and take it a step further. And it's like where it was when they were first getting together. It's just like they're not meant for each other. It's like water and vinegar, and it's like. I mean, not that they're not meant for each other. That's the wrong word. But it's just like there's so much that they don't know about themselves that it's just like it's just the pattern of and sorry, let me finish this. It's the pattern of not knowing someone else and not knowing yourself, but trying to make things work. You're in like a boat with holes in it, and you're just like you're like you get in the boat. You're like, okay, we're here, and it's like, oh no, there's a hole. Well, let's try and patch it up, and then like there's another hole that pops up. Yeah. And it's like all these things you don't know about each other. Yeah. And that's, normal for relationships. But again, it's just like, think about Bojack and, what's the owl's name? I don't remember. But it's just like, they jumped into it right away. And now he's just like, well, wait a minute. Well, should we have gotten together? Or should we have moved in so quickly? Yeah. And Mr. Peanut Butter and Diane did the same thing when they were first getting together. And, it's just like, So it's like they don't know each other and they're just kind of pretending and making it work. But they both have good qualities. So it's like, they can make it work if they want to, but it will just depend on what happens next. Yeah. Because it's like they did have a really good conversation. But at the same time, this conversation is just like they want two completely different things. And now she's saying, you're just going to have to let me do my thing. Yeah. And I don't think he's going to be able to do that. He has his own ways, and it's like if she's gone, I think he's gonna like freak out because they just have such different things, and they're not really compromising. She wants to go do her thing.
Well, it seemed like he compromised for her.
Well,
right?
We'll see. We have to see if he actually is able to. Well, which he hasn't been able to before, even with all the signs and her actually saying, "I don't want these things." And I mean, you saw their conversation,
right? There's been times where he'll listen to her. He's just like that. he's so like, oh, he's a puppy or he's a
Yeah,
dog.
no, he's a
So
dog.
he's like very like,
he's a precious doggy.
Like, okay, let's do all this.
Yeah.
I think they've had a lot of conversations where he did something and she was like, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
And he always understands, and of course it kind of keeps happening.
So then he doesn't understand.
Not keep happening. I think they're learning as they're together. I don't know. I'm saying I see it from your perspective too. I
know they're learning, but it's just the patterns are like he still does those things though. He's like she's said it many times.
If it's a deal breaker, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Well, it depends on what relationship you're in. But if no one can
hear
hear what you're saying in a relationship, I don't think it's a healthy relationship to be in. If you guys either can't compromise and find a middle ground, which that doesn't look like a middle ground to me. What they're wanting to do, I guess, to me, doesn't look like a middle ground. It sounds like she wants to do what she wants to do. Yeah. And he'll just have to like
deal with
got you, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
that's what I said on that part. I'm not sure about that instance.
Yeah.
But I don't think in this aspect, like him throwing her a big party and doing these kind of big things are deal breakers in the sense of, if that's for her a deal breaker, then that's fine. But I don't see them as that. I think it's just like I think he learns. He's learning a little slow, but he is learning. But I think if he was doing things that were like really bad, like horrible to her, like I think at the core of who she is, he understands her. Mm-hmm. Because it's not like they're completely.
No, and I'm not saying that, but he's done this before, where he's like made these extravagant big things happen, like the Hollywood D. I know that Bojack had stolen it, but he had used it in a big thing for her. He'd also done a big thing for the proposing to her, which she didn't want. So it's just like. Yeah, it's just like, and
I get that.
At one point, even though it's not a mean, malicious thing that he's doing, he's still not hearing her. And like, again, we have to see what happens after this conversation, because it might change. But I guess what I have seen is like, he still does these things that she's been asking him not to do. So, but that's just what I see. And
I think it's unfair though. Like Diane has to compromise to understand his personality. That is not really fair for it all to be bad. Like he didn't do anything.
I'm not saying he's bad. The road like is turned to a conversation. I'm not saying he's doing things bad, but you're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's like he.
What you're saying, because
I don't know. I'll just stop.
I understand that. Well, this is a conversation. Yeah, we're not. But this isn't like that. But I'm just like. Again, like you said, you have a different perspective on it, and I have a different perspective, and I'm not upset about that perspective. I think I guess it's just, when I'm hearing it, I'm like, oh, that sucks, because Diane, they need to have obviously, they already had this conversation, so obviously, like you said, we'll see going forward, like the next episodes, what's going to happen from there, because he made a comment, like, if you had said that, like, that you feel like you don't have a purpose when you wake up every morning. Yeah. I would have listened to that. I would have heard that. So maybe she needs to do a better job sometimes too of communicating her feelings. I don't think she communicates. She says, I don't like this, but she needs to maybe communicate it a little bit better for him to understand. But like Bojack and the owl.
I'm surprised we're forgetting her name. I feel like it's a really easy name too.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But they're probably not gonna last in the relationship, but because we know lots of people like Diane and Bojack. Like I think a lot of people know couples like that. Not Bojack, Diane and Mr. Peanut Butter. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think I feel I understand her perspective, and I have my own thoughts on like, well.
I'm not blaming Mr. Peanut Butter, and I think that's what you thought I was doing, but I'm not.
I don't think you're blaming him either.
But it's just like, again, this is essentially what Bojack and this other girl, where they're at, is exactly where Diane and Mr. Peanut Butter was at the beginning of their relationship. They rushed in too soon, and then they weren't listening to each other. So it's just like, it's been a pattern, even because she said it. And I know, I'm happy he acknowledged the whole like, her waking up and not having the purpose. That's a new thing that she has not said to him. So that was like, and I think that might be a change. But the thing is, they have had several conversations about her saying, I don't want these things. I don't like these things. And that has not changed. I mean, they've been kind of fewer and in between because there's been other narrative happening in the story. But it's just like, and that aspect, because he's a golden retriever. They like to make their owners happy.
Yep.
They want to do that. So, like, that's kind of in his nature. So I don't see that part changing unless he's, like, you know, seeing a therapist or something, which, you know, that's not fair because that's his nature.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I never said that you were
It's
saying
just, it doesn't seem like Diane
he's
such a bad boy. I just don't think Diane is going to be able to work with that as much because it's not going to change. Like she said these things, but it's not going to change. He's still going to throw a party for her at some point.
Yeah.
So it's like that. And I don't know if that is a deal breaker for her. It seems like it is because she gets really stressed out when that happens. So if she continues to stay stressed, I would leave that for my own health.
Yeah.
For my own, like, you know, this isn't good for me because it's like, I'm not being her.
Chill.
She does need to. Well,
that's like,
she does need to chill.
I don't know. I guess it's like, I get it. Like, but for me, it's again, you're in a marriage. It's not if you were dating and you were like you said, obviously they rushed, like, and you started finding out about you do this. I hate when you do. I don't like that. And then you talk about it, and then they don't change, and then I just obviously they rushed, obviously, so now they're finding out stuff about each other, but I feel like Diane needs to also do her own thing. Like they need to both. Yeah, she needs to compromise too a little bit. I don't know. This is gonna be weird. It's just her going off to wherever
if she actually does that.
She goes like I don't really know, but he's loyal, obviously, so he's gonna stay. He's just gonna stick by her. But is he eventually gonna have
anxiety
or what's it called when you're not regret, but not resentment.
Resentment.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna happen
eventually
because his needs aren't being met, and like her needs aren't like. So again, I guess for me, when they first got together, I was just like, bad idea, and then like it's still for me. I mean, they have their cute moments, but still, for me, it's just like what I see as a healthy relationship. It's like if I guess they're just two different people because she wants to go out and he needs someone who's with him. Yeah. So it's like, how do you make that work? And like, right? I've seen enough. Yeah. Well, not enough, but like it takes a real set of balls to make that happen. I guess it's kind of rare. And for how many times she's wanted to explode and him not understanding, I guess for now, I don't see it working. I think they'll and, you know, even Caroline's just like, I give him 3 months. So, you know what? I'll give him 3 months and see what happens. I'm just a Caroline and all those guys. I'm a prissy cat.
Yeah, I mean, I think more so, I'm talking in general of like in real life. If
reality is so different.
If this was real relationship, like, I don't know. I think anything's possible, I guess. Yeah. You want to date someone who is close, like you have a lot of things in common for the most part. There are going to be differences. There's no one, and you shouldn't date someone that's like exactly like you.
That's exhausting.
But, you know, there's just sometimes things just click. Yeah. But it does take that work. It takes work. It's not just going to happen. Yeah. But yeah, the Bojack and the owl.
Owlette. No, just kidding.
She, you know, her like stories were very interesting.
They're so weird.
I mean, but they make sense. Like sometimes things take time. I know you were hurt before. Yeah. But you just have to trust us. So it's just like that. Being hurt and in relationships, like Bojack has been hurt by his mom, his dad, his other people in his life.
All the other females he's tried to date that are probably terrible.
Right. And so Bojack and all of us, we have to trust the person. If you're going into a new relationship, you need to trust them. And when they start to show you that they can't be trusted.
Right.
That's
if there's red flags.
But you can't bring those things from the old, like your past.
You can't ask the what ifs or like what if this happens then?
Exactly.
Because that's literally and that's the sabotage.
That's because he's scared.
Right.
He doesn't want to get hurt. at all. And,
Yeah, you can't let a wall down, because like if I let a wall down, I'm gonna get hurt like before. Yeah. And you know, we know people like that who are constantly asking well, what if this could happen?
Yeah.
What if that could happen? And it's like, but that's not happening. And this person loves you, and they're talking to you, and they like you, but you're so stuck on what if he does this later in this scenario? It's just like,
I've done it.
Yeah, I've done it.
I've done it because I've dealt with people who did do those things.
Yes.
So, and then you're in that, it is a self-sabotage because you're waiting.
But it's hard.
And that's something that, you know, learning through just loving yourself 100%, like relying on yourself, you're not going to get to that. But you're always going to have those feelings because you're afraid that someone's going to leave you. And that means you failed. And that means that you're not good enough. But if that's not the truth, people are going to leave whether or not. But you have to be like secure in yourself so that when that does happen or it doesn't happen, you're going to be okay.
Right.
And that's the tough part. That's the hard part.
Yes. Like we haven't really had like the training or the teachings really to like know like if something doesn't work out with someone, it's okay to move on. It's like Love Island. It's like when someone
I got her into Love Island.
She did. She got me good. But it's like whereas it's like, you know, you're constantly like someone picks you and then they don't pick you, or if no one picks you. Yeah. It's like it's not that you lose value. It's just you know, it's just
exactly. But that's a learning process.
Well, I could not do that.
I
would just cry. I would cry so quickly.
Yeah, I
in a
couldn't
corner.
I couldn't do it.
Like nobody loves me.
The British.
Oh, guys. Well, this got some good conversation out of it.
It always does. I feel like Bojack does. Like every time, like there's some really big things they talk about. And
I mean, it hits deep. I mean, a lot of us experience these. Maybe not like the cocaine and party life, but
no.
But you know.
But yeah, and even the phones had the moment like, I know what love is. It's when you're gonna get hurt.
Oh yeah, and all that ties in.
It all ties in. And even Princess Carolyn is so blind. I feel like she just wants things
in denial.
She's in denial, and she's just like. She's just not seeing that kid as a kid. She's like, that must be his son.
I'm just waiting for a moment where it really shows that it is a man. Like he just had to put like all those things were true. Like he did get water on his face and he had to put
you think
I like want it to be the gag.
I know.
So he does come out with his child.
It's gotta be one or the other, right?
And it should just be it's 3 kids in or I think it's 2, not 3. But
it might be 3 because tall.
I guess he does get a little. I mean, one of them has to be so tiny. Like in the middle there, he's got to be like a.
Yeah, he is kind of.
Anyway.
Yeah, but this is another good one. I mean, definitely brings out a lot of emotions because you can relate. You feel it. So.
And we all relate differently because we have our relationships differently. We see, you know, and that's okay.
It is a-okay. It is.
It is. I don't know. I'm British, but
I don't know. It's
every
Love
British
Island,
I guess. I did get back into that, so okay.
But guys, that's it.
That's it.
That's all for this week. We will see you guys next week. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Can't forget about your face now, your style and your grace now. There's clearly no debate now. You're sold in second base now.